Hey, it's Aaron, and if you're watching this right now, maybe you're checking out Text121Chat, and maybe you came across this and you're wondering, can you really make money here? Is this a legitimate way to earn, or is this a big waste of time? Let's check it all out, right? Anytime, if you want to get my favorite way to get to $5,000 to $10,000 a month, 100% from home, just click the link below and I'll share with you my favorite strategy. Now, on this channel, I have reviewed literally hundreds and hundreds of different ways to make money online. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. So let's check out Text121Chat to find out whether this is a good way to make money, or if is this a big waste of time. Maybe there are better ways out there, all right? Now, Text121Chat is basically an adult phone fantasy website chat service. Okay, so you can kind of come here and become a chat operator and speak to basically, lonely men that are looking for company. All right, so it is very much, about sex and about basically anything. So you have to be, first of all, comfortable with being in that kind of chat environment, right? So basically you have to make up a persona, you have to be, it's kind of like fantasy, right? And you have to be willing to talk about all sorts of different things. Okay, now if you're uncomfortable with that, maybe this is not necessarily a job that you would like to go for. Don't worry, stick around till the end of the video. I'm going to show you another really cool way to start generating income from home. All right, now this is only available in a few countries. Okay, so you have to be available in the US, in Australia, in the UK, Spain, Netherlands, or New Zealand. That's it. If you're not if you don't live in these countries, unfortunately you can't join Text121Chat. But again, don't worry, stick around till the end of the video. I'll show you another cool way. All right, now a couple of things here. It's pretty simple. All you do is you click on apply here, and then you can fill out an application form and you can start working with them. Right, you have to be 18 years or older, and you have to be based in one of those countries that I mentioned before, right? The US, UK, Australia, Spain, Netherlands, and New Zealand. Right, now essentially what you're doing is you're becoming a chat operator. All right, let's talk about how much money they pay you. It's really not that much at all. Okay, you will be paid 3 pence to 5 pence per message. All right, so 3p is equivalent to about 2.5 cents US, right, per message. All right, now it's very important to understand you have to send a minimum of 2,000 messages to be paid. All right, so that means that if you start the job and you don't do at least 2,000 messages, they will not pay you. All right, so it's very important. Now, you might be asking, well, how long is it going to take you to finish 2,000 messages, right? Now, on average, if you do a 4-hour shift, right, you can send between 100 and 200 messages. That's pretty normal, all right? So in order for you to send 2,000 messages, it'll roughly take you about 5 4-hour shifts. So roughly about 20 hours of texting for you to get roughly about 2,000 messages. Okay, so 20 hours of texting, roughly about 2,000 messages. How much will you earn? You will earn basically between 3 pence to 5 pence per message. So it's about £60 to £100 for 20 hours of work. So if you're doing this part-time, right, 20 hours a week, 4 hours a day, that's roughly about 60 to 100 pounds per week. So the maximum you will earn from this, if you do it every month part-time, is about 60 times 4 or 100 times 4, which is about $400. Okay, that's if you do it part-time. If you do it full-time, then you just double that, right? So is it a lot of money? Not really. If you look at the per hourly rate, it's actually pretty low per hour, right? But the cool thing is you can do this on your own time. You can do this from home. You don't have to go into an office or anything like that. But it is quite a lot of work, and you have to be okay with playing a character and be okay with talking about sex, because most of this will be really about that. It's basically a fantasy network. It's adult phone chat operator job. So you have to be very comfortable with pretending to be somebody that you're not. If you're not okay with that, then this may not be for you. Okay, now I also just want to have a look and see what some other people have said about this. Okay, it's very important to do that, right? So I like to use Trustpilot. Now unfortunately this particular review, there's only 6 reviews. It's quite little, and anything under 4 stars is generally pretty bad for Trustpilot. Okay, so some people have said some pretty bad things about it, but again, it's only 6 reviews, so take this with a pinch of salt. Okay, they say something. So first one says, they just block you if you can't work, because if something happens in your personal life, then they refuse to pay you. Done it to loads of people, and only play the mods up to 5 pence, right? So that's what I mentioned, 3 to 5 pence per message. Okay, so just be aware of that. Sometimes if something happens, they may not pay you, right? They definitely don't pay you all right, if you don't message over 2,000 messages. So just keep that in mind. This one, as you can see here, I wrote over 2,500 messages to horny old men at 3 cents per message over the course of 2 months. They pay once a month on the 21st of each month, so they already have sucked a lot of your hours out of me. I got so fed up. Okay. Sorry about that. I got so fed up that I saw my pay was only 54 euros. The boss Helen told me she would block all of my logins. They had me work 7 programs between tabs. Then after getting my payment, what did they do? They refused to pay me and ignore me. Okay, I now have a new chat operator job that pays 22 cents, very professional. So again, you may experience that. There have been several complaints of that being, them not paying on time. They're a little bit unprofessional. They don't really care about the people working there. They churn through a lot of people, all right? And that's what some people have said. Again, you can take this with a pinch of salt. This may only be 1 or 2 people, but this is what this person has said here. Okay, so this one says, do not work for these text companies. They are scammers. They pay you below wage, not worth the slavery. Yeah, okay, so again, this is a pretty low paying job. I mean, if you think about it, as I mentioned, 3 pence to 5 pence per message. They only pay 2,000 after 2,000 messages. That will take you roughly about 20 hours to reach that, okay? So it's a lot of work, all right? So the per hourly rate is really low. I mean, if you're doing 20 hours a week and you're only making 3 pence, you'll make, roughly make about 60 pounds for 20 hours of work. That's actually really little. 60 divided by 20, that's roughly £3 per hour. Okay, it's very, very little money, right? So lots of other ways, I think, better ways for you to generate income, right? You can check this out if you want. There's another review here. Basically, they say it's, the nice thing is you can decide your hours, you can be, work from home and things like that. Some people have said great managers, other people have said not so good, so it just depends on your luck, I think. It says low pay, the boss cusses you out apparently if you want to quit. Okay, so it depends on your experience. Some people have said good things, some people have said bad things, but it is a fact that they just don't pay very well, all right? So $3 an hour, if you work it out, it's actually quite a lot of work. But yes, you do get to decide your hours and you do get to work from home. So if you want to check them out, Text121Chat. Remember, this is a job, okay? It is a freelance job, but it's a job nonetheless. That means you have to trade your time for money. So if you want to check it out, Text121Chat.com, all right? Now, if you're here watching this video, maybe you are looking for a way to generate income, but you don't know how. Now, on this channel, I have reviewed all sorts of different ways to make money, all sorts of different jobs, freelance. I've reviewed websites, apps, business models, all sorts of different strategies to make money online. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly, okay? I would rate Text121Chat pretty low, all right? For a couple of reasons. One, the reviews aren't super great. 2, you don't really get paid that much money at all, right? And 3, you're still trading time for money. That means this is like a job. If you're not doing the work, if you're not texting, you're not making any money, right? Now, on this channel, I have also reviewed strategies where you can create a lot of leverage. That means, yes, you do have to do the work, but you can leverage the power of technology, software, the internet to generate even more income if you're not necessarily working at that particular time. Now, that's where it becomes very interesting, okay? Now, I've tested a lot of these strategies myself. I've put in my own time, my own money, and out of a lot of the good ones, I use one to completely change my life. I quit my full-time job because of it. I make multiple 5 figures because of this strategy. If you want to check it out, I've got a free masterclass that shows you step by step exactly how I do this. If you want to check it out, just click the link all the way at the bottom below this video and you can see that, all right? I hope you enjoyed this review of Text121Chat. All the best to you, and I will see you on another video review. Take care.